you're certainly not alone. And the good news is, there are real practical solutions that can help starting today. Do your legs feel a little unsteady these days? Does it seem like standing up or walking takes more effort than before? For many adults over 50, these experiences are more common than you might think. According to trusted health organizations like Mayo Clinic and Healthline, about 1 in 3 Americans over 50 experiences some level of muscle weakness in their legs. This is often called leg weakness after 50. But here's what many people don't realize: simply getting older isn't the only reason for these changes. Far too often we brush it off and say, "Well, I'm just getting older, this must be normal." But that's not the whole story. In fact, there are several lesser-known causes of leg weakness that often go unnoticed. These range from nutrient deficiencies to the side effects of common medications to everyday habits that seem harmless, but actually take a toll on your leg strength over time. Today, we're going to reveal 5 surprising reasons why your legs may be weakening after 50. And even more importantly, we'll discuss simple, practical steps you can take to start regaining your strength, mobility, and confidence. If you care about your leg health, your independence, and your freedom as you age, you'll want to watch until the very end. What you learn today could completely change the way you look at your health after 50. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. Cause number 1: vitamin D deficiency. The first and most common hidden cause of leg weakness after 50 is a vitamin D deficiency. You might already know that vitamin D is important for bone health, but did you know it's just as crucial for keeping your muscles strong? Many people assume taking calcium is enough for healthy bones and muscles, but without enough vitamin D, your body can't properly absorb calcium. This can set off a chain of issues you might not expect, including weak, wobbly legs, muscle fatigue, and a greater risk of tripping or falling. Think of your muscles as a construction crew and vitamin D as the sunlight that powers their work. Without sunlight, the crew can't work. Without vitamin D, your muscles can't function at their best. Recent data from WebMD and Healthline show that most adults over 50 in the U.S. aren't getting enough vitamin D every day, especially those who spend more time indoors, live in northern or colder climates, or don't eat many vitamin D-rich foods. Even something as simple as staying inside all day can quietly weaken your leg muscles over time. What makes this tricky is that vitamin D deficiency rarely has obvious warning signs. You won't usually feel pain or get a clear signal, just a gradual slowing down. Standing up feels harder, stairs become more tiring, and you may chalk it up to just getting older, when in reality, your muscles may simply be lacking the fuel they need. So how can you tell if you're low on vitamin D? Watch for signs like mild muscle aches, tiredness, stiff joints, or that heavy feeling in your legs after standing for a while. The best way to know for sure is through a simple blood test, which your doctor can easily order. If your vitamin D levels are low, don't worry, the fix is straightforward. Start by spending 15 to 30 minutes in the morning sun each day, especially before 9 a.m. This is one of the most natural and effective ways to boost your vitamin D. Next, include more vitamin D-rich foods in your meals, such as salmon, sardines, beef, liver, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products. You can also talk with your doctor about taking a vitamin D3 supplement, which is the most easily absorbed form, especially for older adults. And remember, getting enough vitamin D is just the start. Pair it with gentle movement, like walking, yoga, or simple leg-strengthening exercises to help your muscles make the most of the nutrients you're getting. Here's something to keep in mind: not moving enough, plus low vitamin D, is a recipe for long-term leg weakness. This is why many people who have no injury or disease still feel like their legs are giving out after 50. Sometimes the cause is something small and silent, but incredibly important. So don't ignore it. Check your vitamin D levels, make a few easy adjustments, and start taking action today. Cause number 2. A sedentary lifestyle. The second hidden reason your legs may be getting weaker after 50 is a sedentary lifestyle. Does this sound familiar? Sitting for hours on the couch in the evening, not walking much during the day, and skipping regular exercise. Over time, these habits can quietly take a toll on your leg strength, even if they seem harmless at first. According to the Mayo Clinic and the National Institutes of Health, sitting too much slows blood circulation, reduces your metabolism, and most importantly, keeps your leg muscles from being activated. This leads to a process called muscle atrophy, which simply means your muscles start to shrink and lose strength. Here's a helpful way to think about it. If your body isn't using a muscle, it assumes you don't need it, just like an empty house that starts to fall apart over time. If you aren't regularly moving your legs, your body thinks we don't really use these anymore, and the muscles begin to weaken and shrink. At first, you might not notice, but one day, standing up from a chair feels harder. Walking up the stairs leaves you winded. Even a short walk can feel like you're dragging weights behind you. This happens especially after 50 because as we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle unless we actively work to maintain it. This process is called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, and a sedentary lifestyle is one of its biggest accelerators. Healthline reports that adults over 50 can lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year if they don't stay physically active. This doesn't just affect how strong you feel, it also increases your risk of falls, fractures, and losing your independence. So what's the solution? The good news is you don't have to become an athlete to see real improvement. You just need consistent movement every day. For example, try taking a brisk walk for 30 minutes 5 days a week. Or do simple at-home exercises like standing up and sitting down from a chair, 10 repetitions calf raises to improve balance, and morning leg stretches to loosen up your muscles. No fancy equipment is needed, just a commitment to repeat these movements daily. The more you use your legs, the more strength your body will maintain. Movement also boosts your circulation, speeds up your metabolism, and activates hormones that help preserve muscle. With just a few small changes in your daily routine, you can begin to reverse leg weakness. Something many believe is just a normal part of aging. But remember this: your body was made to move. If you want to keep your legs strong, flexible, and in control, it's time to get up and start today. Every step you take brings you closer to better health, strength, and independence after 50. Cause number 3. Peripheral neuropathy. The third cause of leg weakness is one that's more common than many people realize, yet it often goes undetected: peripheral neuropathy. Have you ever felt a strange tingling in your legs? Maybe it's like pins and needles, a mild electric sensation, or even a feeling that your legs aren't fully under your control. If any of this sounds familiar, it may be related to your peripheral nervous system, a network of nerves that connects your brain and spinal cord to the rest of your body, including your legs. When this network becomes damaged, the signals between your brain and your muscles can get disrupted. This can lead to muscle weakness, numbness, trouble with coordination, and in some cases, pain. According to the Mayo Clinic, over 20 million Americans are affected by peripheral neuropathy, and it becomes even more common as we get older. There are many possible causes. Diabetes is the most frequent, but it can also be due to vitamin B deficiencies, side effects from medications, exposure to toxins, such as alcohol or heavy metals, and sometimes the cause is simply unknown. Regardless of the reason, the results are often similar: weak leg muscles, reduced sensation, and a greater risk of tripping or falling. It might begin with just a mild tingling after sitting for a while, or that odd, creepy, crawly feeling in your legs as you walk. Over time, you might notice your legs feeling weaker. It's harder to lift your feet, or you start stumbling on rugs or thresholds more often. A classic warning sign is numbness in your feet, to the point where you may not even feel cold, heat, or pain from minor injuries. If left undiagnosed or untreated, peripheral neuropathy can become severe and seriously impact your ability to move around independently. So what should you do if you notice any of these symptoms? The first step is to see a neurologist for a thorough evaluation. Early diagnosis is important. If the cause turns out to be something treatable like diabetes or a vitamin deficiency, addressing it early can slow or even stop the progression. The National Institutes of Health recommend several practical steps. Take B vitamin supplements, especially B1, B6, and B12 if you're low. Manage your blood sugar through a balanced diet. Get light movement every day to boost circulation. Use nerve-supporting medications only if prescribed by your doctor. Try physical therapy or balance-building exercises to regain control and confidence in your movements. And just as important, try to avoid making things worse. Cut back on smoking, limit alcohol, and avoid overusing painkillers unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Most of all, listen to your body. Don't ignore those small signals. A little tingling or numbness today could be your body's way of warning you. Understanding and actively managing peripheral neuropathy is one of the best ways to stay strong, steady, and confident on your feet every day. Cause: B4 protein deficiency. The fourth cause is something you may have heard about, but might not realize how much it impacts your strength: not getting enough protein. You might wonder, I eat 3 meals a day. Why do my legs still feel weaker? The answer could be that your body simply isn't getting enough of the raw material it needs to build and maintain muscle. That raw material is protein. Think of your muscles like a house. Without enough bricks, you can't build or repair it. Without enough protein, your muscles can't rebuild or stay strong. According to studies published on Healthline and WebMD, many adults over 50 aren't meeting their daily protein needs. This isn't necessarily because they're not eating enough food. It's because our bodies don't absorb protein as efficiently as we age, and our ability to use protein for muscle building, called protein synthesis, naturally slows down. On top of that, many older adults choose diets that are lower in protein, favoring more carbohydrates, fruits, and vegetables, while forgetting that protein is a crucial nutrient for muscle maintenance. Protein deficiency doesn't show up overnight. It happens slowly each day. You might lose a bit of strength each week. Your legs may feel less steady, and over time it becomes harder to stand up or sit down without extra effort. This slow loss of muscle is known as muscle wasting, and it's a major reason for leg weakness after 50. If you follow a vegetarian weight loss or low-calorie diet, your risk of protein deficiency may be even higher. So how do you know if you're not getting enough protein? Look out for these warning signs. Noticeable muscle weakness, thinning hair or dull skin, brittle nails, ongoing fatigue, especially with light activity, slow wound healing. If you're experiencing 2 or more of these, it's worth taking a closer look at your diet. Here's how to fix it. Make sure every meal includes a good source of high-quality protein, such as chicken, beef, pork, salmon, tuna, eggs, tofu, or soybeans. Dairy options like milk, yogurt, and cheese are also great choices. Consider adding a senior-friendly protein powder ones designed to be easy to digest and formulated for older adults. But here's the real key. It's not just about eating enough protein, but about eating it the right way. Research from the NIH suggests older adults should spread their protein intake evenly throughout the day, instead of eating most of it in one meal. For example, if you need about 60 grams of protein, daily aim for 20 grams at breakfast, 20 at lunch, and 20 at dinner. This helps your body absorb it more efficiently, prevents muscle loss, and supports your recovery after exercise. It's even more effective if you combine protein intake with light leg strengthening exercises. Fuel your muscles, activate them, and keep them strong. You don't need heavy weights or high-intensity workouts. Simple moves like standing up and sitting down, daily walks, or gentle resistance bands are enough to keep your muscles engaged. Here's the bottom line. Protein isn't just food, it's the fuel your body needs, especially after 50. If you're serious about rebuilding and maintaining leg strength, prioritizing daily protein is the first step you absolutely shouldn't skip. 'Cause number 5, side effects from medications. The final cause on our list might surprise you. Certain medications you take every day could be quietly affecting your leg strength. Many older adults take at least 3 prescription medications daily. According to reports from WebMD and the NIH, some of these common medications can have unexpected side effects, especially when it comes to your muscles and nervous system. Let's talk about statins first. Statins are widely prescribed to manage high cholesterol and are effective at lowering heart disease risk. However, they can sometimes cause side effects like muscle pain, cramping, and yes, even leg weakness. It's a common complaint your legs might feel sore when climbing stairs, you lose power while standing for long periods, or you just can't walk as briskly as you used to. But it isn't just statins. Other medications, such as long-term anti-inflammatory drugs like corticosteroids, muscle relaxers, sleep aids, certain antidepressants, and diuretics, can also affect your muscular and nervous systems. They may disrupt your body's balance of electrolytes, make nerve signaling less effective, or even contribute to muscle loss over time. The tricky part is that most people never suspect their medications are the reason for their leg weakness. It's easy to assume I'm just getting older. But when you add together medication side effects, the aging process, and perhaps a lack of movement, it can set up a spiral that quietly makes leg weakness worse. So what can you do about it? First and foremost, never stop taking your prescribed medications on your own. That's critical for your health and safety. However, there are important steps you can take. Ask your doctor if any of your current medications might be affecting your muscles or causing weakness. If you're on statins and notice muscle aches or unusual fatigue, request a CK creatine kinase blood test, which can help identify muscle-related side effects. Consult with a nutritionist to adjust your diet and restore nutrients that medications might deplete. Eating anti-inflammatory muscle-supporting foods like salmon, leafy greens, avocados, eggs, and Greek yogurt can help your body recover and stay strong. Most importantly, continue gentle daily movement. Even light exercises can help reactivate your muscles and reduce the side effects of certain medications. A great habit is to check in with your body every day. If you notice new muscle weakness, balance problems, or unusual soreness, jot it down and talk with your doctor. Sometimes a simple medication adjustment or adding back the right nutrients can make a real difference in how steady and confident you feel on your feet. Remember, medications are there to help, but unmanaged side effects can lead to new challenges. Understanding how your body reacts is an important key to living strong, healthy, and independent every day. How to fix it? Nutrition and movement. Now that we've uncovered 5 hidden causes of leg weakness after 50, you might be wondering, what can I do to fix it? How do you regain your strength, stability, and confidence? The encouraging news is that you absolutely can take action, no matter your age. Whether you're 52, 60, or even 70, your body still has the remarkable ability to bounce back if you support it with the right steps at the right time and with consistency. There are 2 core areas to focus on: nutrition and movement. Let's start with nutrition. As we've discussed, your top priorities are getting enough vitamin D, eating high-quality protein at every meal, balancing other key nutrients like vitamin B12, calcium, and magnesium. Begin with simple, accessible foods: salmon, tuna, eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, soybeans, chia seeds. Great for plant-based diets, fortified milk with added vitamin D, and leafy greens like spinach and broccoli. If you find it difficult to get enough nutrients through food alone, talk to your doctor about the right supplements for you, especially vitamin D3, calcium, and B12 in forms that are easy to absorb like tablets or sublingual drops. The most important thing to remember: nutrition only works if you stick with it every day. Don't wait until symptoms are severe. Start making small, positive changes today. Your muscles will thank you. Next, let's talk movement. You don't need a gym membership, special clothing, or expensive equipment to build strength. Just 20 to 30 minutes a day doing simple movements at home can make a big difference. Here are 5 effective low-impact exercises perfect for anyone over 50. 1. Sit to stand from a chair. 3 sets of 10 repetitions. 2. Calf raises, great for balance and activating your lower legs. 3. Lateral step with a resistance band, builds side-to-side stability. 4. Morning leg stretches. Hold each stretch for 20 seconds per side. 5. Daily walking. Aim for 30 minutes a day. If that's too much at once, split it into 2 15-minute sessions. These movements help reactivate leg muscles that haven't been used much. Boost your circulation, reduce nerve pain or tingling, especially if you have conditions like peripheral neuropathy, and most importantly, improve your balance and help prevent falls. You can do these routines at home, in your backyard, or at a local park. If possible, invite a friend or family member to join you. Not only does it add motivation, but it also makes the routine more enjoyable. If you're just getting started, remember to start slow and focus on good form. Gradually build up over time. You don't need to push yourself too hard. The real goal is consistency. Just a little movement every day, and you'll start seeing results within a few weeks. One last thing don't forget: sleep. A good night's rest gives your body the chance to produce growth hormone, which is essential for muscle repair and recovery after exercise. Quality sleep is often overlooked, but plays a key role in your leg strength and overall well-being. Let's take a moment to review what we've learned and talk about the next steps you can take to restore strength, stability, and confidence in your legs, no matter your age. If you want to rebuild your leg strength after 50, here's your practical action plan. Eat the right amount of protein, vitamin D, and essential nutrients every day. Move your body gently but consistently. Aim for at least 20-30 minutes of simple exercise such as walking, stretching, or using resistance bands. Monitor your medications and their possible side effects. Always consult your doctor if you notice new muscle aches, unusual weakness, or changes in balance. Address nerve pain or tingling early. If you experience symptoms like numbness, tingling, or pins and needles, don't ignore them. Talk to your doctor for a proper evaluation. Prioritize sleep and rest. Quality sleep is an essential ingredient for muscle repair and overall health. Stay consistent even with small daily actions. The foundation of strength is built one step, one meal, and one healthy choice at a time. Remember, your legs are not just for walking, they are the foundation of your independence. Strong legs mean a stronger, freer, and more active life, no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. We've just explored 5 silent reasons your legs might be getting weaker after 50. Vitamin D deficiency, a sedentary lifestyle, nerve issues like peripheral neuropathy, not getting enough protein, side effects from medications. And even more importantly, you now have safe, effective, and science-backed strategies to take action starting today. You don't need to overhaul your whole lifestyle overnight. Even small changes can add up to a big difference over time. Try adding a protein-rich meal, take a 10-minute walk after dinner, stretch your legs when you wake up, drink more water, or simply commit to getting a good night's sleep. These little habits practiced consistently can help you regain strength and maintain your independence for years to come. Don't wait until you need to hold on to the furniture just to stand up. Don't wait until you start worrying about leaving the house because of fall risks. Start today because strong legs are the foundation of your freedom, independence, and quality of life after 50. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like to let us know and subscribe to Golden Health 365 so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on healthy, vibrant living after 50. If you have a friend or loved one who's working to regain their mobility and strength, share this video with them. Together, we can build a stronger, more supportive community. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Are you currently working to strengthen your legs? Have you tried any of these tips before? Drop your experience or story in the comments below because your insights could help someone else on their journey. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you in the next video where we'll keep exploring how to stay strong, healthy, and vibrant at any age. Stay well and keep moving forward with confidence.